Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the awesome looking Warlock in Destiny 2. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, to draw this, we're gonna draw the awesome looking helmet first. So we're gonna come across with a line, and then we're just gonna draw almost like a bracket coming down. Just come in more a little bit. So this is kind of like the eye area. So we're gonna come straight down. Okay, and then from here, we're gonna draw a huge arc around it. So this is gonna be the top of the head. All right, and then from there, we're just gonna come down on both sides. Just kind of come down and just kind of round it off a little bit. So you're gonna come down and just kind of round it a little bit. Alright, so it's a really cool looking helmet shape. So from here, now we can draw the inside. We just close that off. Okay, and then let's see, we'll draw another line here. We're just adding some details now to this mask. We'll draw two little rectangles inside. Okay, and then in here, let's add in another curve. Just kind of go up and in. So we're just gonna go up and then in. So a little bit of a triangle shape there. And then to add in more detail, we can just go from here, just kind of go up. And then one more line here. So from here, just go all the way down. It's a really cool design. I know they have a lot of different ones. Alright, and then from here, it's just gonna be almost like spikes out here. So it's two big ones on each side. And then we're gonna have a smaller one just kind of right behind it. Alright, so that's pretty much the helmet. It's really cool looking. So let's move on to his body. So for his collar, we're just gonna draw one curve like this around. And then from there, we're gonna draw the opposite curve. So we're going down this way, and then it's gonna be behind the head. And then here's his neck. And then we're just gonna go out a little bit, whatever you can draw there. Okay, and then from here, his collar is gonna come down just a little bit. And then we're gonna go out to his shoulders. So this is gonna be his shoulder. Okay, and then now we're gonna come down all the way down to his waist. We're just gonna pinch it in. And then we're just gonna close this off. So that's gonna be the upper body. So now let's add in the shoulder pads because it's really cool looking. So we're gonna come straight out. And then we're just gonna come in. Okay. So from here, you can draw a little line if you like. And then just connect those two. And let's give this a little bit detail. So we're gonna just draw the same line on the inside. So this part's easy. Okay, so now let's get into the inside here. So this line here, we're just gonna come straight down. So it's different material. Okay, and then for his collar here, we're gonna come, we can actually, let's do it this way. So come straight down here, you can make a little point, and we'll draw in two lines like this to the side. Okay, and now I want you to continue this line here. Just curve it straight up to the collar. Okay, and then let's see right here, we can actually draw in two little lines here so we can show that it's cloth. Alright, so this collar flips over. So now let's draw some details on the body here. Just draw an angle like this, and then another angle on the bottom, and close it off. And then now draw in, just follow this line here. Okay, so we're just drawing that and then go out. So same thing here, we're just gonna follow that and go out. So it's got some straps going on here. Really cool design. All right, so let's move on to the arm. So for his arm, we're gonna come out a little bit, close that off, and then just draw in a bigger rectangle. It's got some kind of big wrappings around there. And then we're gonna extend it just slightly. And then now this is his elbow. So now his arm, out, close it, All right, so let's draw a little claw, and I know it's it'll be a little bit more difficult, but it's pretty cool. So we're gonna come out, and then we just kind of hook it in for his thumb. Close that. That's gonna be his palm. There's the back of his palm. Okay, so now we're gonna come here and draw one of his fingers. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna round it off and go back 1, 2, 3, right around there. Okay, and then we're gonna draw one more. So 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. So we probably can't see the other finger. All right, so I know it's a little bit tricky, but it is pretty cool. So now let's move on to the other arm, and the other arm is gonna be holding a gun. So I'm gonna draw his, let's see, yeah, just draw that. Coming down, this is his elbow. Now his lower arm, curve, curve, so it's a little bit straighter. Close that off. And then now for his hand, so we're gonna come out, hook it down for his thumb. That's his palm. And then now for the other finger, so we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3, because his other fingers is gonna be on the back on the trigger. Okay, and then we're gonna come down here. It's gonna be the grip. We'll close that off for his palm. So for his gun, they have a lot of guns, but I'm just gonna draw something random. I'm not sure what it's called. Okay. So it's almost like a rectangle, but just give it a little bit of a shape there. Okay, and another line here. Some details right there. And we can add in another line up here. Add in on top, looks like some kind of sight. Just 2 little squares. And then for the trigger here, for the handle, it actually kind of wraps around. And then just give this line some thickness. And then for the barrel itself, so we can just kind of continue this. Come back in. And then draw in another shape here. And then right here, I'm just gonna slant it all the way up and connect it to that. All right, so it's a pretty cool looking gun. So now let's draw his leg. So here in his clothing, we're just gonna draw a triangle like this. Okay, and then right around here, just kind of come down. This is gonna be his cloth. So you don't have to finish that for now because we don't know how long it's gonna go down. So in here, we're gonna go out. And then from here, we're just gonna connect that. So it's almost like a blade, but it's actually his cloth, his robe. So come down to a sharp point. And now we can draw his legs. Okay, so right around here, so as if you can imagine, his legs coming out, coming in. And then it's got his knee, it's gonna be right here. You can draw a little bit of a line there to show that it's cloth. And then we're gonna flare it out, and then we're gonna close it off. Okay, and then from here, let's go ahead and finish this. Then we'll come down. So it's gonna be around the same area, and then we'll just pinch it into a corner. All right, so now let's draw in the other leg. So it's gonna be the same as this one. So coming down, his knee. Again, I'll add in a little bit of a crease, and then we're gonna flare it out. Same area, close that off. Okay, and then up here, it's gonna be different part of his robe. All right, so not too bad. So let's finish off his boot. So this one's a little bit straighter. And we're gonna close that off with a little curve. Then we're gonna draw a dome shape. Close that off. A little bit or so. And for the details, let's see, we're gonna come down. Let's draw like almost like 2 bars. And then there's gonna be 2 straps in there. So we just draw 1, 2 like that. All right, so let's move on to the other side, and it's gonna be the same thing. So kind of straight. Close it off with a curve. Continue the dome shape. Close it off. A little bit on the bottom. And then again, the details. From each side, just draw 2 little bars like this. And then for the strap, I go 1, then 2. Okay, and then let's see, we gotta finish the rope. So this is the back side, the back of the rope now. So we're just gonna continue this line, and then we're just gonna curve it all the way around. So it's behind the foot and behind the leg. I'm gonna curve it all the way around. All right, and then let's see, let's finish off some details on this rope here. We just draw another line. And that is it for this Warlock in Destiny 2. Hope you guys like the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.